Greetings everyone and welcome to a new series it's called Adilsons Master Duel Tournament. Yes, we are hosting Master Duel Tournaments now. And so we are starting straight away with Mathemax versus Advanced with a brackets. I'll call it just Advanced Vitesse. Yeah, so they start off with a Tenyi, forgot which one it was, Nada. Chain Maxi, but Chain Ash exists someone for Granite. Searcher's Researcher. Researcher effect. Discover the top 5 cards of the deck to special summon. An Overload. Synchros for Advanced with a Reason Raptide. Activates this effect to summon a Seeker. Seeker's effect. Summoning a Guardian. Synchro summoning for an Advanced Better Reason Dragite. And next turn he gets Gamma Shelled. He starts with the Basra Lord. Next summon for Linguribu in case of a trap card. Summon Spiral Exceed, activate this effect. And then exit summons for an Alambertian, who searches a Nabla. Summon the Nabla, tribute Linguribu to summon Multiplication. Synchro summons for a Geomathematic Final Sigma. Multiplication and Nabla's effects are both going to activate, boosting Final Sigma to for double battle damage and I think double attack. Attacks twice and that's a huge deal of damage. Game 2, we are starting with that was Heroes versus Crab Brigade. Yeah, here's me over there starting with a Faris discarding a Liquid Soldier, going for the increase and Bion lineup. Bion effect, sending Malicious, and second effect I search a Polymerization. Link summoning for Cross Guy, activate this effect to reborn the Malicious from grave. Second effect, search a Stratos, whose effect I activate to search a Shadow Mist. Activate Poly to fusion summon for a Sunrise, and chilling for Sunrise, chilling to Shadow Mist to add a Dyna Tag, and Sunrise adding a Miracle Fusion. And here I did get a bit rude, but I still had somewhat of a decent play. I yet had to activate Liquid Soldier from his draw effect or even any of his effects. So I go to discard one and I activate my second poly to fusion summon for a Dystopia. That was why I kept a Dyna attack. Not only it prevents OTKs, but also it makes the soldier alive in case Sunrise gets tributed by Nibiru. He starts off with Tenki and Desires. Fractal to send Kit to send Naval to search a Keras. Now he tries to clear the Absolute Zero, but I had fallen up that. And now he continues in phase 2 with a Keras, banishing 3 to summon a Restberg, returning my increase to deck. Link summoning for an Appaloosa for 2 negates, setting 3 cards and Anison. Switching ability to attack, I attack with the Prime Token over the Appaloosa, and main 2 I go for Fusion Destiny, sending Gohan and Shadow Mist to Void Dangerous. Shadow Mist effect, I search a Stratos to hand. Normal summon Stratos, activate its effect to destroy Spell Traps, Link summoning for Cross Sky, and that prompts a Surrender. Yeah, this maybe I could have done a bit more, but was almost enough. And now game round. Duel 3 Bishop Quizzing is Blue Eyes vs Virtual World. He starts with a Chuche and goes for a forgot the names Mahime and Kirin. No, I have to remember the names. Shanshan synchro summoning point, Qinlong activates his effect. Roshi is summoning itself, summoning back the Korean, exit summon for a Fan. The Chuche effect to okay, just for much attack level. I mean, Chuche effect to pop the Blue Eyes alternative because it will destroy the Shanshan. Summoning Nebula Dragon and also summoning the Blue Eyes White Dragon from hand. It's summoning for Galaxy Cypher Dragon, activate this effect to take control of the Shanshan, and now Blood Spirit will go on field, banishing a Chuchi, attacking with Fan effect to summon 2 virtual words from deck, and meant to synchro summoning for Blood Spirit Dragon, enchant activating this effect to summon an original Blood Spirit Dragon from deck. Next turn, the start off is Nyan, but it gets negated by Spirit. Yeah, it has secondary effect which negates regular effects, but virtual words have so many regular effects, just like Qinglong, and I think that's Lao Lao. Yeah, it's going for the Zulkin lineup into Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, X summoning for Bamboozling Ghost Ship Shadow, and Shanshan effect to reborn itself from grave. Spirit will activate this effect to this time tag out into another Synchro Master, but Crystal Wing negates it. Now the Shanshan is on field. Nyan will activate this effect to shuffle back the Chuchi, and Shanshan will return another vanish card. Jishi will activate resolve this effect to return back the virtual world from grave to hand during that phase. Sadly, there's not much the Blue Eyes player can do. Just summon Blue Eyes attack. And next turn, the virtual player goes for Utopia Beyond. Reborn the Shanshan once again. Returning the Crystal Wing. And Deepa is what Dragon activates this effect to summon itself, burn for 3k, and gaining 3k attack. Main 2 summoning for X summoning for Zeus. Next turn, Bouncing Ghost Shadow will negate the effect of Stone Ancients from grave. The draw effect, however, managed to get them a Melody of Awakening Dragon, but looks like they're out of targets. So Kim will activate this effect, summoning Crystal Wing, they put back to extra deck. Shanshan reloading for the 4th time. Nyan will activate this effect to shuffle another VW from banished. Crystal Wing attack, gaining attack, and Shanshan for game. Wow! The 4th duel is drumroll, Adilsons versus Tureku. Starting off with a supplier, Spirit summoning the Researcher. Researcher will activate this effect, excavating, and special summoning another supplier who will activate expect to search a Guardian. Seeker will summon itself, single summon for an advanced reason Dragite. Raptat, sorry. Excavating few cards to summon Roxy's. And now Seeker will activate this effect on field to excavate. And summoning another Roxy's. Link summoning for Meow Mew. Activate Roxy's to summon a Drop Seas. And link summoning for Doodle Doo. Chain Roxy, Drop Seas. Doodle Doo will search upon the menu, and Drop Seas will summon another Roxy's. Link summoning for an Appaloosa for 3 negates, and Secret summoning for Broadwood Savage Dragon. Equipping the Doodle Doo from grave, and summoning Blood Dragon to protect all of the rock monsters, although there's only Roxy's. Still somewhat fun. 3k defense. The Trigger player will begin with a Dynamite, Chainy Broadwood Savage. Actually, the Dynamite was going to activate. Heritage was going to pop the Doodle Doo to prevent any ball counters from staying on the field. Let's continue with Duality and a second Heritage, setting 2 cards, activating Call of the Mars, activate Diagram, search for a tripping return, Heritage effect to tribute summon one more time, tribute summoning and Ignis and battling over the Appaloosa. Next turn, the Advanced Signs. They will chain the Dynamite and chaining 3 Imperial Order to engage the Advanced Signs while also getting their search or activation from deck thanks to the Dynamite effect. Going for the True Look Apocalypse. Nova summoning Doki Doki, Link summoning for Nightmare Phoenix, popping the set card and Blood Dragon will activate this effect. You will chain Ignis Seed to take a spell activating it. Say Disciples. It goes still on Judgment, and Black Dragon will search, Researcher, Seeker, and Analyzer. The 3 tuners. Banishing a few rock monsters from grave to summon the Black Dragon. Researcher effect to excavate. And they whiffed Seeker effect to excavate this time, and they will summon a Doki Doki, whose effect will activate to summon an elder copy of Analyzer. Boral Sword, Link summoning for Boral Sword Dragon. Banishing 3 again to summon Black Dragon. It's the boss button. Now Analyzer will activate this effect to summon nothing. Link summoning for an access code by Link summoning for 4 monsters. Activates the effect, popping the Apocalypse to prompt if it pops here and there. Access code will also pop the Ignited and the Dynamite Knight, attacking for quite a bit of damage. Imperial Order will activate, it's mandatory. But chipping away a few of the life spawns, Solemn Strike cannot be chained to access code. You burst access code to the remaining card, and last game. Completely unnecessary, but whatever. Just for the flex. And now we have Invoke Riku versus Phantom Knights. The beginning with Sun Boost, Spell Summon Kagucha Knight, Link summoning Shuribuni, who will summon I think it was Stone Skills. The Reborn Stone Skills, summoning Seer, and then Link summoning for Rusty Bodish. Seer will activate this effect to bring back the Shuribuni, but Invoke Brew goes for Nibiru right at this moment. Quite a chunk point when Rusty Bodish doesn't get activated. They set 2 cards and another turn, starting with Diagram. Popping the True King's Return to pop the token and search for Heritage. They will chain Phantom Knight's Wing to protect the token at least once during this turn. But the 500 attack is permanent. They gain 500 attack. They will go for Heritage, they will summoning for an Ignited, popping a Fog Blade, no more summoning Alistair. Link summoning for an Artemis. Going for the Invocation and Fusion summoning for a Mekaba. Invocation will go back to deck, bringing back the Alistair to hand. They will attack the token, Ignited attacks directly, and so does Nibiru. Setting Solemn Judgment and ending the turn. During the end phase, they will activate the Fog Blade to bring back the Rusty Bodish. Ignited will chain to take the Disciples to add it to hand. Now Rusty Bodish comes back on field. Next turn, Jack Forward into Kakamusha Knight. Exit summoning for Break Sword. Break Sword will activate its effect to try to pop itself and Mekaba. Gets negated by the Mekaba and unfortunately it gets banished instead of destroying Sun to Grave, so it won't activate its effect in Grave. Rusty Bodish will try to activate its effect, they will chain Ignited. Going for your Heritage, and Rusty Bodish will send in Ancient Cloak to set the rack up. Ancient Cloak will activate this effect and will chain Phantom Knight Wing to bring back the Sun Boost from Grave. Ancient Cloak will search a second copy of Sun Boost, plus summoning. Going for a second Break Sword, and Rusty Bodish will pop the diagram, but they will go for a second Nibiru. And that cuts access for a future search. They will Sun Boost, search for a Fog Blade, and end the turn. Cyphers will activate this effect to shuffle 3 True King or 2 cards from Grave and draw 1. And they draw exactly 1 monster. This game surrender. And for the 5th duel, it's the semi-finals. It was True Riku versus Mathmex. Mathmex will start by summoning, discarding Sigma. And we go for a Balancer Lord. Link summoning for Link Cycle. Alexi will activate its effect to summon itself and another copy of itself from deck. Exit summoning for an unknown version, who will activate its effect to search a Super Factorial. Link summoning for Link Devotee, which will be attributed to search for so to draw rather, and to pull back a card from hand to bottom of the deck. Masquerena will release summon and Sabbath Wicked to Nabla will summon addition activates effect to summon itself. Nabla will summon Diameter from deck. Exit summoning for a second version to reborn the addition. Setting 2 cards and ending a turn. Product duality will be activated. Excavating and adding a heritage. Activate desires. We go to tribute summoning the apocalypse for Magnicy. Try to upside goblin. They will change factor. No, heritage. How did I say upside goblin? They will heritage and they change the factorial. They will chain Ignicy and they will chain Impermanence. Negating Ignicy so that they won't get any spells in rotation. Reborning Diameter, Addition, and Sigma. Exit summoning for a Prime Mathematical Application. And now the application will activate this effect to the chain Sabbath Wicked to add a Diameter to hand, and the application will send 2 cards from their hand, or 1 card from their hand and 2 cards from the field. Link summoning for Crusader Upper Max, Masquerena. Normal summon Diameter, summon Diabla. Sneak summoning for Splash Mage. And Splash will activate its effect and that will prompt this round. And now for the second with semi-finals, it is Invoke Trico versus Emancipator. They begin with Desires, draw 2, activate Disciples, tribute summoning for an Ignicy, Heritage activate its effect, they will chain Ash, which will be chained with an Ignicy to get another spell. They will add another Heritage to hand. They set the card and end the turn. Emancipator will start with 2 Twisters, they will chain Initiate, and will also chain the set card that was going to be destroyed. Ash Dragon's Prison to reborn the Ash Blossom, a discard of focus. They will add a 3rd copy of Heritage. And Heritage will activate its effect to pop their own Heritage. Lightning Storm will destroy the Initiate, and the Researcher will excavate. Nothing. Huge Wish. The Master Reborn into Ignicy, attacking with the Ash, and Researcher will attack directly. Disciples will be activated to shuffle 3 back and drawing 1. They drew exactly better in the diagram. They pop Lightning Storm and search for a Dynamite Knight. Normal summoning Alistair, searching the location, Link summoning for an Optimus. Disciples will be activate its effect to allow an additional tribute summon for Dynamite Knight. Activate Heritage, activate Invocation, going for a Mekaba. Invocation bring back the Alistair to hand. And they will attack over the Researcher and the Ignicy. Sadly, they drew the Luxie, which is not really enough against Mekaba. And now for the finals. After countless board control, also huge muscle attacking. Now we have Max versus Invoke Trico, going for Nabla to chain Maxi, going for another version. They set a Spell Factorial and then they start off with a Sapper, they change Spell Factorial to reborn the Diameter and the Nabla, exit summoning for a 2nd copy of Adam version, which will activate this effect to add a cosmic card. It will be responded to Ash by Ash, but Diameter gives the Exit Matter an effect that will negate any monster effect from hand, if I remember correctly. And so they will search the equation, tribute summoning for Inkseed, attacking over 1 of version, main 2 going for a down, searching a list, going for Invocation, banishing the Diameter, going for a Mekaba. In defense, okay. Bringing back the Alistair, Sanctuary Invocation, going for Blood of Desires. And Alistair activates effect for a 2nd Invocation. This time going for a Kaliga. If we activate Toaster, we will change our list on the elimination. Going for the Sign of Mining, discarding my equation, we will change Mekaba to negate the Sign of Mining. Going for the equation, reborn the elimination, and attacking over Kalika and the Mekaba. Ending the turn there, and Ignited will attack over one of the eliminations. Invocation will bring back their list, which will activate this effect. Going for another invocation, need some money for an Optimus. Going for the invocation to summon a second Mekaba. Setting Apocalypse and a turn. Gets Gamma Shield, Monster Reborn on the Mekaba. They will change the seat to get a Heritage on field. Mekaba will summon Battlefield, going to Ignited, but there's Apocalypse popping the Heritage to half all of the attacks and defense. And so Invoke Trueco will be bringing back the Alistair, going for invocation, using the invocation to this time go into Ohayo, which will activate this effect to pop the animation, and they will attack directly for game. And that's how Invoke Trueco wins the tournament. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you for another episode of Master Duel Tournaments. Dear Passion, we'll see each other next time.